Coming into rugby, I picked up a rugby ball, and immediately I knew I wanted to play the sport, but I had no idea how to get involved with men's, national teams. So, I looked to my coaches, and they kind of pointed me in the right directions. And, I set a goal for myself, every year. Let's get an invite to the Junior All-Americans. That'd be cool. So the whole year I'm working towards it, and sooner than I had thought I had gotten the invite. To have that come upon me, I realized, I have the ability to do this as long as I put the work in, as long as I put my head down and push through it, I can pretty much do whatever I want. And I've always had that attitude, My mom raised me that way, and whenever I put my head down and didn't want to push forward, there's always been people to help me, kick me in the butt, that's the thing I admire about Coach Friday. Even when you don't want to go, he kind of he's right there with you, he just pushes you to that point where, you're just like, I want to quit. And he says, don't ring the bell. Well, I'm not going to ring it yet. I'm going to keep going until I can't. I physically can't. I mentally can't.
And here we go. We talked about him. Gavin Demora gets it out to Rich Kirkland. Kirkland to try
swarming
score.
Defense by Aladdin. Great stuff. They're going to work to hold him up.
He's a different animal, Aladdin. I think when you look at Aladdin, there's a cold, steely look in his eyes that scares the living daylights out of me. I think Aladdin's got real potential. Yes, he needs education and needs further development on his conditioning, and he's playing catch up in that area. So we just need to be patient with him, and we need to give him the platform and the environment to flourish. But interestingly, when you watch Aladdin play, he has a knack of getting in the right place at the right time. And I think the more conditioning we give him, the fitter we get him for purpose, then I think we'll start to see the true Aladdin come out. Because the one thing, or a couple of things you can't give him, is that desire, that glint in his eye, that when you've got to put your head in where it's a nasty place to go, he's only going one place, that's forward, and they're a rare commodity in the game of sevens. He could compete with the likes of DJ Forbes and Carl Brown in that area, Frankie Horn. That's the type of role he could play in the sevens arena.
Where I want to go is wherever rugby can take me. I want to go around the world. I want to see it, I want to play 15s. I want to play sevens. I want to do it all if I can. I'm just thankful to be here. That's all I gotta say. It's so much of a blessing. Even when I look at myself and don't think that I belong alongside these guys, I just look at what I've done. It's time to prove that I belong here, day in and day out. I think Friday and Coach Brown, I think they have the right thing going on here. So I'm willing to buy into whatever they want.